Hey yins guys, Salt and Prepper back with another video. Today I wanted to cover some uses of cloth coverings, specifically bandanas and shemaghs. Now, the bandana is something a little bit more traditional, a little bit more widely known to the general public. I love them. I always keep a couple in my bug out bag. I keep a couple around the house for various uses. So, we'll start there. Some of the basic uses most people know about: keep the sun off your back of your neck, keep you from getting sunburnt, wipe the sweat from your brow after a long hard day's work, use it as a sweatband itself, line your hat, keep your head cool. You can also use it for cleaning purposes, scrubbing, what have you. Those are some of the basic purposes that most people know about. Some additional things to keep in mind that you can use them for. Also keep in mind that you should typically go with a cotton fiber, something natural for some of these other uses, such as you can cut them up, make char cloth out of them. You can use them to help start your fires if need be. You can also use them for water purification, which is a setup that I have down here. Now, this would make a nice 3-level filter. You'll fill it with gravel, sand, and wood charcoal. And basically you just take some water, put it up through the top. It'll filter down into a can, a tin, cup, whatever you have down at the bottom. You boil that off, and then you'll have some safe drinking water. Those are some of the benefits that you can use with a bandana. Also, some things to keep in mind is first aid. You can use bandanas and shemaghs for bandages. You can use them for slings. You can use them to splint a leg. Here I have a demonstration of a improvised tourniquet that I put on myself. Now, I haven't tightened this all the way down to where it would block off circulation, so don't worry about that. But I just figured it'd be a good demonstration. Now, this one I used 2 bandanas, just make it a little bit easier, but you can use just one to make an improvised tourniquet. Now, the thing to keep in mind with tourniquets is you're going to want to put it on skin, but you can put it over top clothing in a rush. Also, you're going to want to put it at least 2 inches above the wound, and you're also going to want to keep it 2 inches above or below any joint. So as you can see, here's my knee, and it's well below that point. You just tighten it down, tighten down the one you got wrapped around the limb, and then I use the second bandana to tie off the stick so it won't move. And you tighten it until the bleeding stops and until you have reduced, well, no distal pulses on that limb. Now that I've covered the bandanas, I'll get into the shemaghs, which are a little bit less known in civilian life. I came to know these through the Army. They're really great. They can do pretty much everything bandanas can. They're typically used in the Middle East. Used as scarves, keep you warm in the cool temperatures and keep you cool in warm temperatures. Now here, I have a large shemagh that demonstrates you can use them as an improvised sack, improvised bag to bring things with you. Inside, I just have tied up. I have the inside tied off here so it doesn't come spilling out. But I have a second shemagh here. This one's more traditional, more tactical, green and black. And yet again, they're great to have around. I keep a combination of both bandanas and shemaghs around because while they're both very similar, they both can be used for separate things. And with prepping, you can never have enough. So shemaghs, they're a little bit more expensive. This one cost me about 11 bucks, and bandanas, as we all know, they're cheap. You can get like 3 packs for $1. Yet again, I suggest staying away from like polyester, stuff like that. Go with cotton fiber. But always nice to have. 1,001 different uses. Everything from first aid to water filtration to keeping you cool to keeping you warm. Just make life a little bit easier on you. Now, if you guys can think of any other uses for these, go ahead, tell us in the comments. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, this has been Salt and Prepper. You guys have a great day now.